Hello and welcome to another God is Geek Let's Play video. This time we're going to have a look at the Colosseum pack DLC for Ryse, Son of Rome. This is one of the things that's included with this season pass for the game, for the Xbox One exclusive title, Ryse, Son of Rome. So the first one we're going to have a look at now is the Centurion armor. It's included in the DLC pack. And it's just a piece of armor that you can apply to your gladiator. It doesn't really affect any of the statistics for this is the multiplayer mode. This is all multiplayer DLC. But if you've played the multiplayer, you have to like build yourself up, and you can equip items and gear and stuff like that to give yourself different perks. This is a skin that you can apply to the gladiator. It doesn't affect anything, so you still got the same perks that you did. You just look different. That's all. And you know, if you played through the game Ryse, Son of Rome, you may recognise this skin. This is the like Praetorian Guard that you fight halfway through the game, something like that. But it looks okay. It doesn't look bad. It's a nice little skin that you can add. But that's one of the two skins that's included with the DLC. This is the second skin that's included with the DLC, and this is the Commodus armor. So if you played through the single player game, which takes about 7 hours to do, you'll see this at about the 5-6 hour mark. It's towards the end of the game. And you'll know who Commodus is if you've played the game, because it's not a very fun part of the game. But you can play through the multiplayer in his armor if you want. It's nice. It's similar to the Praetorian, the Roman Centurion thing that we've just seen, but this one's gold instead of the like grey. The Roman Centurion is kind of nice. This is the same part of the multiplayer. It's just a standard single player. It's single player, multiplayer part of the game. You can do these arena things solo if you want, and this is just what I'm doing just to show off the skins. So it's the same part as we've just seen with the Roman Centurion armor, but this is the Commodus armor that you can equip to your gladiator should you so wish. I'm going to clear these guys off. We'll go into the other thing that's included with this Colosseum pack DLC, which is 2 new arenas. If you've played the arenas, you'll know that they're kind of like little Roman stories that you play through with a friend or with just a random person if you want to. And included in this one are 2 called Henge and Ascension, which Henge is like the Stonehenge. It's like going through the British countryside. It's about halfway through the game you do this section, and it's telling the story essentially of that part of the game, just in a Roman arena, so it's all glorified and it's not exactly true to form. And then the second part, which we'll look at in a second, is going through Hades, but I'll explain more about that once we come on to it. This part of the game, I found that this was one of the most interesting parts of the both of the arenas are quite fun to play, especially with a friend. I mean, I was playing with a random person, but so this part you have to get that second person to step on a little trigger up at the top while you kick this like trailer full of logs through and get to the end. So you need both players to be coordinated and know what they're doing, which can sometimes be a little bit frustrating if you're playing with just a pickup group, just somebody that you don't know, especially if you're not on chat or anything like that. So I was a bit worried when this thing came out, because you get that frame of mind where you think, oh, are they going to know what to do? Should I just go up and do it? Are they going to know what to do at all? But thankfully they did know what to do, and it wasn't a problem. I mean, it's not very confusing, but it always could be a problem. Thankfully it wasn't. So I'll just clear these remaining barbarians, and then we'll go around to the front. So there's plenty of enemies to kill. Obviously, if you've played the multiplayer, you know that this thing happens quite regularly. The 2 pieces of DLC that were added aren't very challenging. I mean, this pickup person that we did play through both of them quite quickly without failing. I nearly died at one point. I didn't include that in the video because I'm not stupid, but I did nearly die at one point. But we did it first time. So this is the Ascension map. This is the one where we have to fight through Hades. And this first part of the map, both maps come in 2 parts. And this first part of this Ascension map involves killing Hades, which the other player did pretty much straight away. That's Hades on the left there. He did his special power and impaled him on some spikes pretty much as soon as he spawned into the area. So we just have to stand on this area and capture his throne. And this basically tells the story of going through Hades and up to Elysium. You fight your way through. It's kind of like Dante's Inferno, the story of Dante's Inferno, where he fights his way or travels his way in the original story through hell and then up to heaven. This is like the Roman version of that. You fight your way through Hades, and then at the end of this part, game clip recorded there. I must have done something particularly amazing. Once you get past this part, you can see it's started to change from Hades up to like some more greenery stuff. As you're fighting your way into Elysium, you're getting through hell, Hades, up to heaven, Elysium. And this part, you just have to blow the barrels up in order to try and get rid of the towers. You're fighting your way like out of Hades at the part. You've escaped, but they want to drag you back down with them. So you get to try and use the Scorpios to keep them away, but you can obviously detach from the Scorpios if you want. If you a little bit too far away, if they get a little bit too close, and just take them down, hand-to-hand combat style. A couple more towers to destroy, and once they've disappeared, you can see from the objective at the bottom centre of the screen where it says destroy the platforms and kill all guardians. So once you've destroyed all platforms, I think there's one left at this point on the right hand side. There we go, take that out. And then it's just a matter of killing everybody, hopefully before they get to you. But there are two of you at this point. There's me on this Scorpion, and there's the other player on the right hand Scorpio. So it's not too bad. But again, it's similar to the Henge map. It's quite a fun map to play. A little bit of a story to play through, especially fun with friends. But even so, I haven't had a bad group when I've been playing the multiplayer, so it's not too bad. We'll just get through this, and we're in Elysium. But that's the Colosseum pack for Ryse, Son of Rome.